What's going on, everyone? Alliance Org here, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I wanted to do something fun, something a little different. Kind of a relaxing video to celebrate April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day, everyone. I'm the Joker here, not you. Anywho, in this video, I just wanted to showcase all of the costume toys. Because at the time of making this video, I'm only missing one, and it's the Blood Troll toy from the Paragon Cache in Nazmir, which is more or less just this transmog set, but on a timer. And just a little spoiler, I'm not even exalted with Talanji's Expedition. That's how down bad that one is. But I just want to showcase every single costume toy, and does it stay whenever you go into combat? Because a lot of them don't. If there are any of them you want me to do just a specific video on, let me know and I'll be more than happy to do so. But with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. First up, we have the Acolyte's Guise. Next up, we have Ancient Bloom. Unfortunately, this one you can't even move, so no chance of that happening. After that, we have the Arachnoserum. Now, this toy does work in combat, just do not jump. Otherwise, you will lose the toy, or the costume. Bad Mojo Banana does not keep its costume when in combat. Barnacle Encrusted Gem does not keep its costume when in combat. So the Atomic Recalibrator, it is a very popular toy, but all it does is just change you into someone of the opposite race, but we'll still count that because why not? And as you can see, it does stay in combat. Light bore microphone, can't even move without losing the costume, so cannot be used while in combat. Blessings of the Old God cannot be used while in combat. Burgle's Gurglf, you cannot move while it's an egg, so this cannot be used while in combat. Bloodmane Charm can be used while in combat. And now we got the Lunar Festival bunch. The blue dragon body costume, the head, and the tail cannot be used in combat. Bones of Transformation can be used while in combat, though it only lasts 2 minutes. So you can fight as a Naga. Book of the Unshackled turns you into a little sea goblin from Najitar, and it can be used while in combat. Botani Camouflage, unfortunately, just like the other tree toy, you cannot move while this is up, therefore it cannot be used while in combat. Bottled Shade Heart turns you into one of the ghostly beings from the mall and cannot be used while in combat either. Though it looks like the effects kind of linger after that toy is gone. Brazier of the Dancing Flame. If you dance with the fire, you become a little fire Draenei, but if you move or stop dancing for any reason, you lose the costume. Let's see. Bear with me, there's a lot of toys. I'll hop on the Lion's character after this for the Carved Inko and Charm. Celestial Defender's Medallion can be used while in combat. It's kind of a favorite of mine, actually. Burning Defender's Medallion can be used while in combat. As you can see, next up we have Burgundy Blackheart's Handsome Hat. Turns you into a little pirate gnome and can be used while in combat. Now, I don't know if I'd really call this one a costume per se, but you get a little squid on your head, and you're kind of masquerading as a Kathir, but it does stay on your head when in combat. So technically you can be a Kathir if you want to. Just get rid of that so it doesn't ruin value of the other costumes. And then the next one we have is Coin of Many Faces. This one turns you into a random Warlords of Draenor garrison follower and can be used while in combat, though it does have a 1-day cooldown, so keep that in mind. Kind of wish there was a way to just kind of sort these. Okay, we're at the Crash and Thrashins. And now we have the Cursed Feather of Ixon. Does work when in combat and transforms you into an Arakoa. Next up, we have the Cursed Swabby Helmet. This helmet is only usable in Pandaria, unfortunately, but it does work with being in combat. So you can be a scuba diving Hosen, since they won't give us Hosen as an allied race. Just be a Hosen yourself. Next up, we have the Dark Ranger's Spare Cowl, which transforms you into a Dark Ranger, one of Sylvanas' Rangers. Unfortunately, it does not stay once you engage in combat. Alright, next up we have the Demon Hunter's Aspect. So this toy is from TCG and Black Market Auction House. I got very lucky in Warlords of Draenor with this, but it does stay when you go into combat. Next up, we have the Duck Disguiser, if I even have an option on this tune. I do not, but basically this toy will transform you into a duck, though I don't think it stays when you're in combat. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. The Doomsayer robes basically allow you to don a pair of, hold on a second, it gives you a pair of, like it says, Doomsayer robes to wear, and it does stay when you're in combat, so you can bring about the end while screaming about the end. I do not think this toy is, oh wait, this toy is still acquirable in game, my bad, I'm just stupid. Next up, we have the disposable winter veil suits. This really puts the Christmas look on and is usable when in combat. So you can bring merry cheer to everyone nearby as you cut them down. Bear with me, there's a lot of toys. Alright, next up we have the Enchanted Soupstone. This is gotten from Island Expeditions and turns you into a Trog. Though unfortunately it does not stay when you enter combat. So, sad days. Next up, we have the Ethereal Trans. Oh, wait, wrong one. That's the wrong Ethereal. My bad. Um, Faded Wizard Hat is the next one, which turns you into one of Xylem's apprentices. And it does work when in combat. I do believe there are different variants to this one, though that one does work. Next up, we have yeah, it gets this way when you have a lot of toys. Next up, we have the Falderai Egg, which turns you into like one of these little spider dudes from Suramar, but unfortunately, it does not stay when you go into combat. All right, next up, we have Frenzy Heart Brew. This one is gotten in Sholazar Basin, and it turns you into one of the Wolvar. And it does stay when you engage in combat. Alright, next up we have the Ghostly Buccaneer's Hat. This one turns you into a skeletal orc pirate, and it does work once you enter combat. So I do feel like the orc model is slightly larger than what orcs normally are. Next up we have the... Give me 1 second to... We have the Frostwolf Grunt's battle gear. I do believe this is for Horde only, but it basically speaks for itself. It turns you into a Frostwolf Grunt. Pretty much cut and paste. And now we have one of my favorite ones, Gammon's Braid. I can tell you right off the rip, this one does work when you're in combat. Oh, and before I forget, the Frostwolf Garb does as well. So, next up we have the Glittering Vault Shard. This one turns you into one of those protectors from Siren Isles, and it does work when you're in combat, though some of the animations are kind of wonky. I will say that right now. After that, we have... I'll go ahead and count Goklock's shell. I mean, it's kind of a toy, though all it does is put you in a shell, and the second you move, you will unfortunately lose the shell. Next up, we have the Golden Hearthstone card Lord Jaraxxus, which turns you into Jaraxxus. Unfortunately, as you can tell by the lack of spells and the inability to fight, this cannot be used while in combat, unfortunately, though it is one of my favorite toys. Next up, we have the Gorin Garb. This one transforms you into a Gorin from Draenor, and you even roll around as one. But you do not get to keep the costume once you enter combat. Alright, next up we have the green dragon costumes from Lunar Festival, and I can already tell you they're going to obey the exact same rules as the blue one. So, at the very least, we will showcase what they look like. Pretty much speaks for itself. And next we have the Gerboggle's Gleaming Bauble, which transforms you into a different variant of Sea Goblin and can be used while you're in combat. Next up, we have the Guise of the Changeling, which is the Corthia Attendants. However, it cannot be used while in combat, so RIP. Next up, we have. Oh, that became a toy? Interesting. Highborn Memento. This one turns you into a ghost, but cannot be used while in combat, sadly. Next up, Helm of the Dominated. Turns you into one of the jailer's guards, but it can be used in combat, so hell yeah. Now I count this as a toy, though it's kind of reaching, but Hellbent Bracers essentially just takes your shirt off and you can fight shirtless. I feel like that one's a bit of a reach, but you take it as you get it. Next up, we have. I think that's it for this page. Yeah, that's it. Next up, we have the Hosen Beach Ball, which gets you ready in a beachy attire. You have a shovel, you have a pail, you just look like you're ready for some Florida sun. And can be used while in combat. So next up, we have the horse head costume, which cannot be used in combat, which I can only assume is the same for the horse tail. Wait. What? So you can be the ass, but you can't be the head. That's wild. Hold on, that's wild. Okay, well, next up we have the elusive Cobus lure. Turns you into one of these fishy dudes from the Hallow Fall zone. As you can see, it can be used in combat. And then next we have the infested Ichor. This one turns you into a zombie. Not the most mobile zombie, but also not usable in combat. Alright, next up we have Infiltrator Shroud. This one turns you into an ethereal. Does work while in combat, and I would also like to point out that it also stays on you after you perish. So even if your character falls in battle, you will still be an ethereal, which I think is awesome. Next up, we have the Iron Buccaneers hat, which is basically a living version of the Orc Skeleton costume earlier. Can be used while in combat as well. And next up, we have the Iron Boot Flask. This one turns you into a Iron Dwarf and does work in combat. So, boom. I'll consider this one as well. It's the Investigator's Pocket Watch. It basically gives you that sandy hourglass time look. Obviously, this one can be used in combat as well. Next up, we have the Jewel of Hellfire. This one turns you into an Eridar and does work while in combat. And then we have Kalitha's Haunted Locket. This is an OG old school. This is like one of the OG costumes. Obviously can be used while in combat, but a very good toy nonetheless. Next up, that's Alliance only. Okay, so we have 2 toys for Alliance that we have to go figure out. Next up, we have the Calixix Web Spinner. You cannot move while having this costume on, so obviously it can't be used in combat. Next, we have Kovork's costume, which turns you into an armored ogre and can be used while in combat. Now we have Krastenov's Bag of Horrors. Obviously usable in combat, turns you into an undead surgeon. And next up, we have... Oh, I didn't realize that. Cool. Next up, we have Leara's Locket, which turns you into a full-fledged Druid of the Flame. Also usable while in combat. Next, we have the Lingering Wormtongue Essence, which turns you into a little goblin basket dude thing. I don't know how else to really describe them outside of that. And next up after that, we have Magic Monkey Banana, which turns you into a Hosen. Again, unfortunately, it does not stay once you enter combat. Now this one is from the Blizzard store. It's the Magical Merc Morpher, which will turn you into a Murloc and does work while you're in combat. And if I'm correct, this one stays even when you fall in battle. So y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Next up, we have the Mannequin Charm. Unfortunately, this one roots you, so you cannot move while you are a mannequin. So that one was on the trading post, by the way, for like 5 trading tenders. So cheap. Next up, we have the Manastorm Duplicator, which turns you into Millhouse. Because you can never have too much Millhouse, right? You also get some witty Millhouse dialogue, too. I think it's awesome. Next up, we have the Mark of the Ash Tongue, which turns you into a Broken. I don't know why I'm like ahead on just a dark body, but does work while you're in combat. Next up, we have the Mirror of Humility, which is like the Jewel of Hellfire, but it lasts for an hour, and it also works while in combat. Again, you take the form of an Eridar, and that's about it. Alright, so take these off, and we have Moloch's Morion, where you are wearing a stone ogre head. Subtle change, but does work while in combat. Alright, so next we have Mirror of Envious Dreams, which will cause your character to take on an appearance of a great warrior of old. Does work while in combat, and I do believe the look you take is dependent on the class you are playing. Next up, we have Moonfang's Paw, which will turn you into Moonfang, and this one does work while in combat. And if you want to don Moonfang's Shroud as well, you can do that. This one obviously does work while in combat as well. Next we have Moros' famous Polish. Takes the armor right off of you and does work while in combat. Next up, we have the Mote of Light. This costume turns you into an astral being, and it does work while in combat. So I do wish they would give like astral bodies to like all of the characters, but that is honestly one of my favorite toys. Next up, we have a longtime favorite, Mr. Smite's Brass Compass. Works very much in combat, and even has some dialogue every now and again. Which one's next? Let's go Mr. King. Next up, we have the Mystical Froshat, which turns you into a ethereal mage-looking character. Unfortunately, it does not stay while in combat. And of course, the ever-popular Muradin's Favor from the Shadowmourne questline. This one turns you into a frozen dwarf of the north and does work in combat. Very, very OG toy. Love it. Also, a special shout out to the Moonkin feather statue, as it has a way of turning you into a Moonkin. Though I still to this day don't understand how it works. Next up, we have. Do this while I wait. Narcissa's Mirror. So this one will turn you into a pet. We'll go with Sergeant Quackers. Oh. Causes your companion to take on your. Okay, so I think this one's bugged, but this one turns your pet in. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I think I know. No, I think Narcissa's Mirror is just bugged right now. Interesting. So next up we have Narasin's Soul Gem. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, well, sorry about that one, guys. I think this one's one. Nope. Next, Orb of the Sindori. This one will turn your character into a blood elf. Another old school toy, can be used while in combat. And then Orb of Deception will turn your character into whatever the polar opposite race of them is. So the opposite for a Magar Orc is a Dark Iron Dwarf. Again, does work while in combat. And next up we have the Outrider's Bridle Chain. Turns you into a Warsong Orc. Also works in combat. I guess for the Moonkin set, you just have to be near it, and it's going to eventually transform you into a Moonkin. I have no idea. Next up, oh, here we go. Podling Camouflage. This one turns you into a little podling, though it does not work in combat. And a personal favorite of mine, Plagued Grain. So this one, you put down a box of grain, you open it, and then you die. Uh-oh. And then you blow up into a corpse. However, it does not work well in combat. Next up, we have the Pilus Delight, which turns you into a little shroom guy. Does work well in combat. Very cool toy. Oh my god, not. Next up, we have Personal Shell. So for this one, You just become a turtle. Unfortunately, you cannot move, so cannot be used while in combat. And as you can see, I have achieved Moonkin livelihood, so with the Moonkin stat, the Moon Feather statue, my bad, you can become a Moonkin in fight as one as well. Alright, we're almost done. Next up, we have the Primal Invocation Quintessence toy. Now, this toy can turn you into numerous elementals all at once. What you get is purely random. As for right now, I've gotten a water droplet, but regardless of what you get, it can be used in combat. Next up, we have the Primal Staff of Claw and Fur. This one turns you into an updated version of the Winter Pelt Furbolgs, though it does not last that long, but it can be used in combat. Next up, we have the Protopelagical Cube, which turns you into one of these little, like, maker dudes. Can be used in combat as well. And then next up we have Professor Chirpinside's Impeccable Harpy Disguise. This one turns you into a giant harpy chef, but cannot be used in combat, unfortunately. Next up we have alright, so these dragon costumes, same as the other ones. Body, tail, head. None of them can be used in combat because I lost all 3 buffs. So, cool. Next up we have Rime of the Time Lost Mariner, which turns you into a pink ghostly skeleton, and it can be used while in combat. Next up we have the Ring of Broken Promises. Again, can be used in combat. Next up we have the Robo-Nombulator. Also can be used in combat. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. Next up we have the Roxlidomancer's Stone. Which honestly just kind of turns you to stone. But next we have the rubbery... Oh, wait, no, not that one. That's the wrong one. I'm thinking of something else. We have Rukmar's Sacred Memory. This one turns you into a Highborn Arakoa and does work in combat. Next we have... I feel like I've missed something. I know I've missed something. Quite sure I have. We'll figure it out at the end. The Sargerai Disguise. This one kind of puts like a little warlocky look on you and does work while in combat. All the scouting maps. Scroll of Aeons will turn you kind of ghostly, like they do in Bastion. Very much usable while in combat. Next up we have the Seed of Renewed Souls, which will give you that shapeshift form, but can't be used in combat. However, I do think the shapeshift form does change with whatever your shapeshift is. Next up is the Shatari Defender's Medallion. Again, does work while in combat. Very much so. Next up, we have the Shadowy Disguise, which also works in combat, though it only lasts for like 15 seconds. It's still cool nonetheless. And then next up, we have Shard of the Archstone, which transforms you into a Mogu statue. However, once you move, you will lose it. Bear with me, there's just a lot of toys. Next up, we have the Snow Blanket. I love this one. Just drops a ball of snow on you, covered in snow, but you cannot move. So that's about how well that one works. Next up, we have Smelly Jelly, which turns you into one of the gelatin hulks from Maldraxxus. Again, usable in combat. So, yay us. Next, we have Syrah's Extra Cloak, which will give you a Warden's look. Very usable in combat, very much awesome as well. So, 10 10 would recommend you get this toy if you do not have it. I think so. Can I target myself with this? Okay, I can't. But silver-plated turkey shooter, you can turn other players into a turkey, and I believe that one does work in combat as well. Let's see. Spectral Visage basically makes your character appear as they would when they're a ghost. You're basically invisible, so no one can see when you screw up in raids. Very usable in combat as well. Next up, we have Sporebound Essence. This one gives you a kinda Gahoon corrupted skeleton look, but it's not usable in combat, so sorry. Next, we have the Staff of Fur and Claw, which was what I was thinking I missed. Transforms you into an old school Furbolg, and it does work while in combat. Let's see. Next up, we have. What is this? Azuna? Okay. Oh, the Stormforged Vrykul toy. I remember farm for this one. This one turns you into a golden Vrykul of Odin, and it does work while in combat. Next up, we have. Why not? Boom. We'll go Syndicate's Mask next, which just puts a little like bandana over your face. I don't think I have to explain how this one is useful in combat, because it is. Alright. And there's one I'm missing, actually. Throbbing Blood Orb will basically turn you into Ariok, the Hulk he got turned into, but it's not usable in combat. I know I'm missing one. Next up, we have the Talisman of Sarga. This will turn you into a Jaredin and is usable in combat. Next up, we have the Time Lost Figurine, which again will turn you into an Arakoa and will stay when in combat. Alright, next up we have the Transmogu which will turn you into a random Mogu. Does work well in combat. And unfortunately, you are kind of small. Now we have one of my favorite toys, the Transmorpher Beacon. This one, you just click Reshape, and you will turn into a random humanoid raid or dungeon boss, dialogue included as well. And this toy is one of the few that does stay when you die, and you even get the death dialogue for the boss as well. Next up, we have the... Oh, that can't be used? Really? Lame. No worries. Next up, we have the... Just want to make sure I'm not missing any, because I already know I missed one. Vial of Green Goo. This one will turn you into a leper gnome. And this is one of the harder toys to get. Next we have the Vibrant Clacking Claw, which will turn you into a crab. Does work while in combat as well. And next we have Vix Chests of Tricks. This one will turn you into Vix the Collector and give you the Collector title. As you can see, also works well in combat. And now we have the Vial of Red Goo. Unfortunately, you cannot fight while in this form, so does not work well in combat. Skip all those Warcraft thingies. I forgot about that toy. I'm gonna have to start using that. Next, you have the Will of Northrend, which basically operates like the trinket from Icecrown would, in turning you into one of the many Northrend races. And then next we have... Let's see, wormholes. The Wisp Amulet, which will turn you into a wisp. Doesn't work well in combat. There's a lot of toys, so I promise you guys I probably missed one or two. But it looks like that is honestly about it. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Compendium of the New Moon. That's the one I was forgetting. This one will turn you into a wolf, though it is not usable in combat. So let's go ahead, hop over to an alliance character, and then we will wrap this video up. How's that sound? Oh my god, this video is already... Sheesh. I didn't realize this video was so long, but then again, screw it. There are a lot of toys in the game, so at the same token, can't really say I'm surprised. So the last toys we will be showcasing that will change your character's look is the Carved Ankoan Charm. This one turns you into an Arakoa, as you can see. And if it's anything like the Goblin toy, then it does work while in combat. Though, we shall summon a dummy and figure that out ourselves. Yep, as you can see, it does work in combat. I genuinely can't remember what that last toy was. But I know this video has already been going on long enough, so I'm just going to go ahead, call the video here. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to subscribe. If there's any toys you want me to showcase the location of, then just comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.